think you all can see. Now we discussed today ninth unit. Let us develop healthy eating habits. You can freely speak. It's okay. I think all of you can hear me and see this clearly.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we continue. Now, you are what you eat. This may be just a simple sentence, but it has a big meaning. You are what you eat. Just imagine, look at your body. Every cell, every organ, every part of your body has made out of food you ate. It may be nails, fingernail, it may be hair, it may be teeth, it may be your heart, brain, whatever. Everything is made of you ate, out of what you ate someday in the past. And also, in the same way, the condition of your body, how healthy you are, how stronger you are, or even how unhealthy you are, depend on what you eat. So whatever you eat in your growing age will decide what kind of adulthood, what kind of health state can be found in your later life. So because of that, in your growing age, teenage, you must concern much about your diet, what you eat. Like now, you can now there are a lot of processed food. Processed food means, now just imagine we have potato, but at the same time we have potato chips or French fries. Now, French fries or potato chips is the processed food. Just potato is the natural food. In case of processed food, they comes in packs with flavors, various colors. They good in smell, taste, and they have nice look also. So from your age, everyone tend to eat this kind of processed food. Now again, I explain processed food is some kind of food made out of factory or manufacturing process out of natural food. For an example, we have meat, we turn them into sausages. We have oranges or apples, we turn them into apple juice. Or we have sunflower oil, we have coconut oil, we turn them into margarine or margarine. Right? They are processed food. So here in the left picture, you have someone who ate or eating, consume unhealthy food. In the right side, you have don't chat, right? Sandev and Sanka don't chat now. The lesson. If you have any problem, you can raise your hand, right? Now, from the beginning, I expect you to maintain the discipline in the lesson. So I don't put any extra restriction like you can't talk, you can't don't chat, or you can't enumerate anything. You are free, but don't misuse it. Now again, we come to lesson. Here in the right side, you have someone who ate unhealthy food, and in the right side, left side unhealthy. Right side, you have healthy choices. So you can see the shape of the body and out of what it is made of. Burgers, Coke or Pepsi, Mountain Dew, pizza, burger, French fries. You can see them here. And in the right side, you have fruits, water, fruit juice, whole grain, uh, fish, something like that, natural food. So our body for humans evolved for millions of years under natural food. So all of a sudden, our body cannot bear this much of processed, manufactured, uh, man-made food. So you must always try to consume natural food, unprocessed food, because they are healthy, but they may not tastier. They may not look nice. They may not smell as processed food, but you must stick to natural food always. Now here, every 35 days, your skin replaces itself. Your liver takes a month to replace itself. Can අලුතෙන් cells හැදෙනවා. තියෙනවා. They gradually wears away or die. New cells form out of existing cells. Body makes these new cells from the food you eat. So if you don't eat healthy food, your body cannot produce healthy cells. So because of that, out of unhealthy food, your body produces unhealthy cells, and after a few years back, you may have unhealthy body. So that's why you must always uh, worry about. Worry or concern about your diet, right? So you must not bother your parents to buy those cokes, uh, various kinds of gums, sweets, uh, pizza or something, French fries, potato chips, whatever. Um, but seldom it's okay, once a month, once a week, but not that much. And also, the cheap, we call junk food, fried rice and something called kottu also, they are not that much healthy. They are not healthy at all, and they mostly contaminate various other waste matter. You know how they are made. They are not hygienically made. But instead, you can make them, if you need, you can make them at your home, right? So we move on. And uses of food. Why we need food? You may mostly uh, tell, okay, food are tasty. We love to eat them, okay. But in case of our body needs energy. Each and every cell needs energy, and this food, every grain of rice, every piece of fruit, every crystal of sugar have large amount of energy. That is the energy that runs your body. What makes us living? What makes us talking, thinking, listening? What makes your heart beat? What makes your lungs work? Right? So every function, even for thinking, it needs large amount of energy. So this energy is supplied by food you eat. A healthy diet is required to grow, get energy, and stay healthy. Food not only ease hunger. Now our stomach is made to feel kind of a pain when it is empty. To keep it okay, to ease the pain, we have to eat. Whenever your stomach hunger empties, it get some kind of a wrinkles, and it causes some kind of a pain that make us eating something. So that's how our body tells us now we need food. Therefore, the maintenance, how to keep it okay. Therefore, the maintenance of a correct food pattern is essential for your physical and mental well-being. Really mental? Yes. Everything you listening or thinking, whatever, or calculating, most of your memory brain functions are done by various kind of chemicals. There are various kind of chemicals in your brain that helps in these functions. Thinking, acquiring various languages, calculating. So these chemicals need to be made uh, in correct amount and in correct composition. So these chemicals also made out of food. So most of vitamins and minerals we need to keep our brain functioning optimum level. To well functioning brain, we need good nutrition, balanced nutrition. It means just for you, in case of learning also, you need a good nutrition. It means balanced nutrition. So these are the three main uses of food. Get energy, stay healthy. Now these days, under this pandemic, uh, okay, under this pandemic, your parents or elders may ask you to eat more fruits. Okay, don't make noise. It's better if you can keep your mics mute. Then even from accidentally, we don't hear anything, right? From my side, from my end, I can. Yes, Senuka, what's up? Senuka, you have raised your hand. Everything's okay? You can unmute and speak. Okay. Don't raise your hand in vain. Food not only is hunger but also gives us satisfaction by eating them, by uh, getting their taste. We become happy. You always try to eat tastier. It is just a nerve impulse, nerve message that run from your tongue to brain. Just a nerve impulse, just a message. So because of that, to get that type of a simple nerve impulse, don't eat something not healthy. And also for a that much not pleasant taste, don't leave any food that is not tastier, don't leave it away. Right? You must always think of what kind of nutrients they contain, not the taste, not the color, or how it's made. Therefore, the maintenance of the correct food pattern is essential for physical and mental, as I earlier mentioned about mental well-being. Physical, how physically fit you are, how stronger, how flexible you are, how faster you are, all depends on food you eat. Okay, good meals. But good meals don't make good whether you having a dinner in a five-star hotel or in somewhere little cottage, right? Good eating good food, especially with family and friends, is one of the pleasures of life. Just imagine, suppose in the lunchtime, mostly all of family members may not at home, but for the dinner or breakfast, all are there. Your mother, father, sometimes grandparents, sometimes your elder brother, younger sisters, so the siblings are there. Siblings are there. So we have a small chat and we share food uh, with a little bit jokes, something like that. We keep company. We make our family bonds stronger in the dining table. So eating good food, especially with family and friends, is one of the pleasures of life. We all know that people who eat healthy, balanced diets are likely to have plenty of energy. We all know that people who eat healthy and balanced diet, healthy and balanced diet. Because balance के लिए आप एक इस तरह discuss करना ना कि balance क्या नहीं All the nutrients must be in correct proportion, not too much, not less. Plenty of energy to work can enjoy themselves. Enjoy themselves means they can do any kind of sport, any physical activity, or eat anything because they are healthy. They won't. They don't want to face any restrictions. Okay, sugar is not good for you. You can't run. Uh, salt is not good for you. It's not like that. Fewer infections and other illnesses. Infections means කවුරු germ එකක්, maybe virus, bacteria or fungus get into our body and starts its functions in our cells and make us sick. Infection. In other
මොකද්ද කරන්න මේ පාඩම?
7 එක 7th one.
Okay, sir.
Fever infections and other illnesses. Good meals, fever infection means food can improve your immunity. So what is immunity means? Your body itself can fight without vaccines, without antibiotics, without any kind of kasai or something. Your body can fight with germs up to some level, not all, up to some level. This some level means people with good meals, they have higher immunity. They can be safe from infectious diseases, bone over. And other illnesses can high blood pressure, diabetes, second blood sugar වැඩි වෙන එක, kidney diseases, ඒ වගේ බෝනෝන ඒවා non communicable. මේ communicable බෝ වෙන නැත්නම් non communicable දෙකම අපිට control කරන්න පුළුවන් good meals ගන්නව නම්. Good meals can balance that. In children who eat well usually grow well. ළමයි දිහා ඔබ යාළුවෙක් දිහා බැලුවම කියන්න පුළුවන් whether they get a good diet or not, from their skin, from their eyes, teeth, hair, everything. Women who eat well are like to produce healthy babies. Now, you get healthy babies out of healthy people. So, our generation, next generation, to be healthy, our mothers must be healthy. That is why it is important to know which combination of foods make good meals and what is the different food needs of different members of the family are. Now, for an example, you have a sibling. ඔය පොඩි මල්ලි කෙනෙක් හරි නංගි කෙනෙක් කෙනා අවුරුදු 1.5යි 2යි. ඔයගොල්ලෝ කන දේවල් යට කන්න දෙන්නේ නැහැ. අපි යාට මාළු දුන්නත් මාළු කටු වයින් කරලා පොඩි කරලා දෙන්න. අපි යාට එළවලු දුන්නත් ඒක ෆ්‍රයින් කරලා දෙන්න. Most of milk foods we give them. In the same time, if you have grandparents at your home, like either ඉන්නව නම් සියලා අත්තලා එයාට දෙන්නේ අපි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපි කන කැම නෙවෙයි. Sometimes we blend them, turn into a soup එකක් කරලා දෙනවා නේද? We give them some kind of food that normally we don't eat. Different formation, maybe same food, different type, different preparation. And අපි කිව්වොත් අපි බත් කරනවා අපි ඒකට දෙනවා කැඳ හදලා. Something like that. It means with the age also, type of food, the amount of food also differs. Now, food and nutrients. Food are made of nutrients. Food provide nutrients so we can grow and active and healthy. Food is something that provides nutrients. Nutrients are substances that provide energy for activity like carbohydrate, growth, and all functions of the body such as breathing, digestion of food, and keeping warm. Materials for growth, repair of the body, and keeping the immune system healthy. Now, you know, to stronger teeth and bones, you need calcium. To formation of blood, you need iron. Something like that. Materials for growth and repair of the body. Energy for activity, growth. Now, just imagine, suppose just before a marathon race or something, uh, athletes, malafeedaway athletes, they get some glucose to get energy. It's a carbohydrate, so it gives quick energy. And for our growth, also we need food and some nutrients. Nimsana, you have raised your hand. Everything was okay, or just okay? Materials for growth, we discussed. Food is something that provide nutrients. Nutrients are substances that provide energy and material for growth. Nutrients comes in two types: macro in big amounts, micro small amounts. Nutrients divide into macronutrients that we need in large amounts. Just think of your okay, Nimsara, fine. Macro big amount nutrients that we need in large amount. Just think of your lunch is mostly made of rice, maybe 50 or more than that. So in that case, uh, rice is made of carbohydrates. So carbohydrates are macronutrient, and fat and protein. Micro means in small amounts. It means just 1 gram or just few milligrams per day. In case of macro, big amounts, carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Minerals like iodine, zinc, iron, calcium, phosphorus, something like that. Vitamins we have vitamin A, B, and B vitamins group B1 up to B12. As vitamin C, D, E, and K. Some people say there's vitamin H also. Some people say it is biotin. So anyhow, in our syllabus we have A to E except F and again K. So these are macro and micro. Macro means out of three out of five nutrients, carbohydrate, fats, and proteins. Micro means 2 out of 5 minerals and vitamins. Micro and macronutrients. Here you can see calcium, zinc, iron. Yeah, what's up? Okay, zinc, calcium, magnesium, iron, and these are vitamins: folate, vitamin D, vitamin A. Macro comes protein, carbohydrate. These are fats. These three are fats and fiber. But you have to remember, fiber is not a nutrient. Sorry, but we need it. So these are micro and macro. You don't bother about writing them. I'll be posting this PowerPoint in your uh, WhatsApp group. Uh, here, there's a chart that shows how much we need uh, from each nutrient for an adult male and female. Now, for protein, we need 56 grams. For a female is 46. Yes, Senuka.
What is GA?
Sorry, G means gram. Fine. G means gram. Protein 56 gram and female adult means 46 gram and 56 gram here. Calories. Now we come that later. Calories means energy, energy giving foods. at least 2,400 kilocalories, kcal, kilocalories. It means it has to be multiplied by 1000 to get calories. Gram, kilogram, calories, kilocalories. And iron. Now you can see females need more iron than men. Vitamin A, vitamin C, uh, and then comes vitamin D. Vitamin D comes. Is that U? Letter U? No, it's mu. It comes in Greek alphabet. Mu means micro. Now just keep listening. You get kilogram. You divide it by 1000. Then you get grams. Okay. Then you get 1 gram. You again divide 1 gram out of 1000. Then you get 1000 milligrams. Then you get 1 milligram. Again you divide 1 milligram out of 1000. From 1000 you divide 1 milligram. Then you get micrograms. So vitamin D you need 50 micrograms. B12 something like that. Then vitamin E then comes to micro saturated fat. We discuss them later. What is saturated to unsaturated? Carbohydrates, sugars, boron and chromium. There is some minerals. So this amount of nutrients adult need. Why it mention adults? Because children and elders need differ amount. Children need more of them. Elders need less of them. Okay, we came across a word called calorie. Calorie. Now you in the science lesson you study types of energies, just like kinetic energy, potential energy, electrical energy, light energy. So these energies are measured in calories, not joules. Those energies are measured in joules, Joules, joules. But energy stored in food and fuel, food and fuel, measured in calories, cal for short. The amount of energy you receive from food is measured in calories, cal for short, and the energy they use in physical activity. Most people associate calories with food and drink, not water, but some other drinks. Tea, coke, milk, water, but anything that contains energy has calories. Now, I just want to give you some kind of a comparison. 1 liter of petrol, liter එක. ලීටරේ බෝතලයක් petrol. එයාගේ තියෙනවා energy 8,325 kilocalories. But average man needs 2,700 kilocalories. So the energy given by 1 liter of petrol is enough to run a person for 3 days. But unfortunately, we can't consume fuel. We can't get energy out of them. There's no use of. Then why I did mention it, I need to give you some kind of a idea how big or how small a calorie is. Then here we have some food and amount of calorie per gram. ඒ කියන්නේ ෆුඩ් එකකින් ග්‍රෑම් එකක් ගත්තාම කොච්චර කැලරි තියෙද? එතකොට මේ ප්‍රෝටීන් ග්‍රෑම් එකක් ගත්තොත් එයාගේ තියෙනවා කැලරිස් 4ක්. carbs, carbohydrates වල rice, bread වගේ වෙයි. එන් තව තියෙනවා 4ක්. When we move on to fat, fats have 9 cal per gram. 9 cal per gram means fat and oil, or we call lipids and oil, they have 9 calories per gram. It means twice. almost more than twice as protein and carbohydrate. So per gram එකකට අපිට වැඩිපුරම ශක්තිය දෙන්නේ එනර්ජි දෙන්නේ කවුද? Fats and lipids. Then we discuss macronutrients. It's the same table can be found in your textbook. Carbohydrate can be found rice, jack bread, string hoppers, pasta, something like that, and sweet foods. We also have carbohydrate because sweets are sugars are carbohydrates. What is the main function? Provides energy and maintain blood sugar level. Sugar means glucose level. It must not be increased or decreased, must be kept at a constant level. Protein and protein. There are two types of protein: animal protein and plant protein. You may have heard, now you know animal protein, fish, meat, eggs, but are there any plant protein? Yes, pulses. Pulses can have cowpea, chick seeds, pea, pea can mac and lentils, paripu, soya beans, soya ice cream, soya sauce, whatever, soya oil. They also have some amount of protein. They comes from plants, so we call them plant protein. So this protein, whatever the source, they help us in growth and repair. Now there's a problem that some people say we must eat animal protein. Plant protein is not enough. It may have some kind of a truth because most of plant protein are not concise. They don't have all the amino acids as animal proteins. If you take plant proteins, you need to take large amount of them. If you take plant protein, but if it is animal protein, they have all the amino acids. So what is their job? Growth and repair. Tissues and bones. Tissues are a group of cells. Now, for an example, you increase your height and weight. Increase your height and weight means gradually you grow. How you grow? By increasing number of cells. For that you need to make new tissues, new cells, new bones. Now we move on to lipids. Coconut, peanut, cream, milk, skim milk, dairy foods, meat, oils. They have lipids. There's a big difference between oil and fat. Oil means room temperature. Just imagine right now, 25 degrees of Celsius. At the 25 degrees of Celsius, some fats are oil, some fats are liquids, we call them oil. 25 degrees or at the room temperature, some lipids are solids, we call them fats. It's like butter or margarine. Coconut, peanut, these are sources. So the main job is of this kind of oil and fat supplies us with energy. Earlier we discussed we can supply energy out of 1 gram and it may be higher than 2 grams of carbohydrates or proteins. Then comes micronutrient. Now this may look nice, but is the same table in the book because other sources, if I type something or copy paste something here, but your textbook, if your textbook says something else, then there's some kind of a controversial problem is there. To avoid that, This kind of information I get out of the textbook. So vitamin A, yellow and dark green vegetables. And liver, liver, yes, liver, not human liver, cow liver. Uh, when animals are slaughtered, the word is that it's okay. To get their flesh, liver is taken away and it has some another higher price. Yolk of eggs, milk and milk puts their vitamin uh, K also. So it needs night vision improvement. Really? So night vision means it is not the vision you get in the when you play games, first person shooter games, games for example night vision. You can make that it's not that greenish color vision you get in the games. Here night vision means in the slight darkness. මගාඳුරේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පේනවා හොඳින් vitamin A තිබ්බොත්. If you don't have enough vitamin A, you can't see well. And also growth of bones, protection of reproductive health, and skin improves immunity. Vitamin A. Vitamin B. There are uh, few vitamin B types, B1, B2, B6, B12, something like that, up to 12. So we call it B complex. So they can be found in this kind of food, rice, milk, something like that. We need in a smooth function of heart, nerve and digestive system. Vitamin C, all the sour taste. Vitamin C. If you don't get enough vitamin C from fresh fruits, at least these days you must take tablets of vitamin C. Some people do it to keep their immune system in good condition. Growth and repair of tissues, cellular heal wounds, contribution of the proper functioning of immune system. Vitamin D is butter and dairy products. In the sunlight also, they can produce vitamin D. Help the growth of bones, teeth, and tissue. Vitamin E maintain healthy skin and healthy body. Now, vitamin E is a common vitamin. It's good for everything. Vitamin K, spinach, broccoli, cabbage, helps the clotting of blood. What is clotting of blood? What's a blood clot? Okay. Oh, lake again, very good. Sometimes it is very essential. Sometimes it is very dangerous. But I'm saying that blood has to be clot. Lake on a wound outside. අපිට මොන හරි පොඩි කැපීමක් සීවීමක් bruise එකක් මොන හරි cut එකක් wound එකක් වෙනවා දිගින් දිගටම bleed එකෙන් අයින් වෙන එක නවත්තන්න bleed වෙන එක නවත්තන්න ඒ තුවාලේ උඩ on the wound there must be a formation of a clot. Okay, fine. But what if the clot they get not inside the blood vessel? It travels throughout the body through with the blood, but when it reach narrower blood vessel, it gets blocked. When it causes some problems, it is somewhere. But if this blood clot reach your brain, then part of brain may not supply blood because this blood clot can block a blood vessel in the brain. So clotting depends where it happens. On where it happens. Minerals. Now minerals means we take them out of soil. Really? Do you take any minerals from soil? No, we don't. But we do indirectly. For an example, calcium in your teeth, you may have received it from milk. How milk get calcium? Okay, we get milk out of cow's milk. How cows get calcium? Cows get calcium out of grass they eat. How grass get calcium? Grass get calcium out of soil. So it's a kind of a cycle. It means one day when we die, this calcium stored in our body again will be added into soil. So it goes in cycles because they are not used up in the body. So where carbohydrates like glucose, vitamins, where again store the. So we need calcium for growth of teeth and bones. Phosphorus, again dairy foods, strength of bones and teeth, iron. Here we have something called heme iron. Heme iron is the iron you get from animal foods, meat, liver, fish, tripe, spreads, because they are already in the animal body. Heme iron. Because of that, this heme iron can be easily absorbed into our animal body. They were in a kind of animal body, meat, liver, fish, or dried spreads. So they can be easily absorbed and kept in our animal body. Non-heme iron means the iron you get from plant foods. Out of plant foods, just like this. They are called non-heme. So mostly it is important to have heme iron. Now, if there are any kind of vegetarian people, I don't know whether you are vegetarian or vegan. Okay. Okay. Someone is talking. Ramja, keep your mic muted. Kisara also. Okay, and then we move on to iodine. They count most of iodine in seawater because it's a kind of a salt washed into sea. It was in the 25% surface of Earth, land, but most of them now washed into sea. So seafood have more iodine. If you don't have enough iodine, then the front of the throat, neck area swells. We call goiter. Galagande kela. Then you get dakin it's a rare to see now because nowadays iodine is added to salt, and also it is prohibited to sell salt without iodine by law. Then comes zinc, seafood, spinach, something like that. It improves enzyme activity, helps the growth and muscles and bones and strength. It means this zinc can improve enzyme. What are the enzymes in our body? They do various functions, conversions. Most of our biological functions are done by enzymes. For that we need zinc. Okay, next we come to fiber. Fiber, F-I-B-E-R-O, F-I-B-R-A. What's fiber? It is not optic fiber, it is not coconut fiber, cocoa. It's not some kind of plastic fiber can be found in your broom or something, brushes. It is called dietary fiber. This dietary fiber can be found in your diet. Which diet? Plant foods, cereals, fruit and vegetables. Fiber is made up of the indigestible parts of our parts or compounds of plants. What does it mean indigestible? ජීර්ණය කරන්න බෑ. දැන් අපි හිතුවොත් අපි කනවා බත් rice එකේ තියෙනවා carbohydrate which is starch. In starch convert වෙනවා glucose වලට. අපි ගත්තොත් එම කව් කෙනෙක් ගාවෙක් එයා කනවා තනකොළ ඒවයි තියෙනවා cellulose. අන්න එයාට නම් පුළුවන් පිදුරු එහෙම නැත්නම් තනකොළ වල තියෙන cellulose වගේ දේවල් glucose වලට හරව ගන්න with the help of a bacteria. But we can't. It's okay, but they have some other functions in our digestive system, which pass relatively unchanged through our stomach. මේ අපේ digestive system එක හරහා යද්දී මේ fibers, මේ cellulose fibers වෙන්නේ digest වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ කියන්නේ glucose වලට හැරෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ කියන්නේ ඇඟට උරාගන්නේ නැහැ. It just keep going from mouth to rectum. Just keep going. No much change in between. Fiber is mainly carbohydrate, cellulose. The main role of fiber is to keep the digestive system healthy and passing of pieces, fecal matter, to keep its sides cooked, to keep it moving in our guts, small intestine, large intestine. It has to be moist. If they are dried, then it is very difficult to move them through our digestive system. So because of that, to avoid constipation, we need fiber. Constipation. Constipation කියන්නේ සිංහලෙන් කිව්වොත් මලබද්ධ කියන්නේ your elder grandparents may complain. So your parents may give them more water and some fruits like banana or apple to give them more fiber. So what is the function of fibers? Help to keep pass pieces, reduce the danger of intestinal cancers. Small intestine, large intestine, every cancers have been proven. මේ fiber food ගත්තාම මොකද වෙන්නේ? They get clean well. Yes, control body weight. Yeah. When you eat more fiber food, you can't eat some other fatty food. So it helps to control your body weight. Reduces eating excess food. When you eat fiber-rich food, you can't eat them in excess. Delays absorption of cholesterol. Cholesterol එකට absorb වෙන එක slow down කරනවා fatty acids, glucose into bloodstream. Fatty acid and glucose into bloodstream. මේ නිසා මොකද වෙන්නේ? ඇඟට අහිතක දේවල් ඇඟට එන්න වෙන එක slow down වෙනවා. So mostly these fiber can be found in this kind of fruits and seeds. The amount of fiber varies according to the nature and the type of food. Yeah, green leaves, they have a large amount of fiber. We get something like avocado, some fruit, they don't have much fiber. Therefore, Therefore, we should select food types rich in fiber. Now, you can get mango and you can blend it, add some ice cream, and get a kind of a drink. Tastier one, nice. But when you blend it, those fiber break into pieces, tiny parts. You don't get much use. But if you eat the mango, you can get some amount of use out of this fiber in their natural condition. Okay, then we have water. So water is very essential because 70 or 65% of your body weight is water. Just think of brain 75 or 74 is water, blood 83, muscles 76, heart, lungs, skin, joints, bones, fat. That means fat under the skin fat, liver. They also contain large amount of water. Okay, wait. Have you got another class at what time?
8.
8. Okay. Okay. Give me some more 5 minutes. Right now, what water does in our body? Main component of most cells. Most of cells made of mostly water. It means 90% of cell composition made of water. Necessary for growth and reproduction. Aids digestion. ඒ ආහාර ජීවනයේ උදව් කරනවා water වලින්. helps give you oxygen, regulate temperature. කියන්නේ your body gets hot and sweat. දාඩි එනවා. ඒවා තියෙන water තියෙන්නේ මේ sweat වලින් ඇඟින් heat එක උරාගෙන absorb කරගෙන evaporate කරන air cold. Act as shock absorber in joints, lubricate joints, keeps the membranes moist, flushes body waste. Flushes body waste. What does it mean? There are various waste matter in our body, but this water can get them and take them away from your body. Used to make hormones and neurotransmitters, chemicals in our body. For that also we need water. So how much water you must drink? Your body weight must be divided from 30 and it must be taken from liters. Now some people may say someone must drink 1 or 5 liters of water, 6 liters of water for, but it depends. An ordinary person requires 1.5 to 2 liters of water every day, but according to the body weight, the water requirement could differ. So because of that, we have this kind of a formula formed. More the body weight, more the water you must drink to keep the water in balance. Approximate daily values of food input and permitting up to වතුර හම්බෙන විදි input and output oral fluid වතුර බීලා එනවා 1500. ඒ කියන්නේ 1.5 liter food. With the food metabolism ඒ කියන්නේ අපේ ඇඟේ respiration වෙනවා, ඒකට පොට හැදෙනවා, urine වලින් පිට වෙනවා, insensible loss ඒ කියන්නේ අපිට තේරෙන්නේ නැති විදියට sweat වලින්, exhale air වලින්, fecal matter වලින් මේ වගේ වතුර එකෙන් අයින් වෙනවා. අපිට මේ වගේ water balance එකක් වෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ ගානට ආවට මේ ප්‍රමාණයක් තමයි යන්නේ. ඔතන ප්‍රශ්නයක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Suppose in a sunny day you don't drink enough water but you keep playing throughout the day. Suppose for few hours without drinking water, then sweat, and by breathing, exhale, you lose large amount of water. Then what happens? This water balance disrupt. The water balance එක නැති වෙන එකට එන water අඩු යන water වැඩි. අපිට මොකද dehydration කියලා. Because when you use those, when your use or lose more fluid than you take in, and your body doesn't have enough water and other fluids to carry out normal functionality, normal function. බැරි තරමට heartbeat, breathing, digestion ඒක කරගන්න බැරි තරම් වැනි water අඩු වෙනවා මොකද්ද කියන්නේ? Dehydration වෙන විජලනය කියලා කියනවා. The symptoms තමයි thirst, dry mouth, less frequent nutrition, dry skin, headache, and rapid heartbeat. Now, these are the foods you can get water without drinking water. Cantaloupe, tomato, lettuce, blueberries, such as. Okay, in the next week, okay, please maintain silence. In the next week, we discuss other part of the lesson, right? Now we wind up, and it's already 7:45. Now there's another class scheduled at 8 a.m. Yes, Senator, what's up?
Do we need to write the whole PDF?
No, I just post this in the WhatsApp group. You have to save it or you can get it printed, right?
Okay.
If okay, right. Okay, have a nice day. Bye.
Good night.
Have a nice day, sir.
Morning, sir.
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
sir. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank
Good
you,
night,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice
Welcome.
Have a nice day, sir.